So I want to start this off by saying thank you to my mom and dad for sending me here to Canada for higher education. Guys, I'm really grateful to have parents that placed a high emphasis on education. It's what brought me here, it's what helped me start my channel, and it's what helped me connect with you guys. Do yourself a favor. If you're going to invest in anything, invest in your knowledge. And with that, in today's video, I'll be discussing the top 5 reasons to study in Canada. So, without further ado, let's begin. The first reason why I highly encourage you to study in Canada is because it offers a pathway to PR. Studying in Canada is the first step in applying for permanent residency. And while there are several pathways to permanent residency, I find that studying in Canada first offers a more secure pathway to PR. For those of you that don't know, Canada has a system in place that invites or selects foreigners to apply for PR. This system is called the Express Entry Program. Under this system, students are awarded additional points that not a lot of other applicants get because they don't have Canadian education. With these additional points, students are at an advantage because they are often ranked higher than others. This means students or international students have a higher chance of receiving an invitation to apply for permanent residency compared to other foreigners. Next, in 2021, Canada is targeting 401,000 applicants for PR, which is a massive increase compared to the targeted number of 341,000 PRs for 2020. Students can potentially make up 27% of this number for 2021. And if we compare this to other PR pathways, students can potentially make up the highest number of PRs. And since these PR target numbers are only increasing for 2022 and 2023, students, I feel, will become a more attractive pool for IRCC to select its PR applicants. Besides Express Entry, students are eligible to apply for PR under several provincial nominee programs. The way PNP works is that for each province in Canada, they can nominate applicants for PR. And some of these provinces may require students to receive their post-secondary education from that province in order to be eligible to receive a nomination. With that, students can leverage themselves in applying for more than one program under the Express Entry, which comprises of the Federal Skilled Workers Program, the Canadian Experience Class, the Federal Skilled Trades, and the Provincial Nominee Program. The second reason why I encourage you to study in Canada is because of work. If you finish your education from a DLI or a designated learning institution, you may be eligible to apply for a work permit for up to 3 years. There are mainly 2 types of work permits, either closed or open. Closed work permits, aka employer-specific work permits, are difficult to get because it requires a job offer or a labor market impact assessment, and this can only be done by the employer hiring a foreigner. And while it's possible to get, I find it rather challenging because the employer has to justify why they would rather choose a temporary foreign worker as opposed to a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident that's readily available here. And guys, this is one of the main reasons why I had to transition from a postgrad work permit to a visitor visa, because it was very challenging for my current employer to take me on or hire me via a closed work permit. Now, on the other hand, there's the open work permit. This type of work permit does not require you to have a job offer or an LMIA. Basically, you can work for any employer across Canada for any number of hours a week. And the beautiful thing about this is that students are eligible to apply for one through this work permit called the postgraduate work permit. A postgrad work permit, or a PGWP, will allow you to gain valuable Canadian work experience that is counted towards your eligibility to apply for PR. To know more about this, I actually made a video about this as well, found here. The next reason to study in Canada is language. For those that don't know, Canada speaks 2 official languages, which is English and French. Canadian English is easier to grasp, to understand, and to replicate in speech. Everyone that I interacted with that spoke English was easy to understand. And holy, you guys, like, I actually compared my English before to how I speak now. And I did notice a drastic improvement in my vocabulary, sentence composition, and even my accent. Here's what I sound then. Yeah, I highly suggest that you save up for this type of trip if you want to buy a lot more than I did, as opposed to how I sound now. I even noticed that I lost my stutter, and like the words feel like butter whenever I'm trying to explain something, because like it just flows out naturally. And that's really advantageous for me because I am able to keep up with most Canadians that have lived here all their life. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that there is an advantage to learning English, as it is universally recognized and easy to comprehend. And that's the beauty about being bilingual as well. Not only do I know English, I also know Tagalog, and I'm also fluent at that. And it just gives me more versatility and more ways to express myself. Another reason to study in Canada is because of its education system. Canadian education is recognized worldwide for its quality. It's top-notch, and it shows. The Government of Canada dedicated a great deal of its fiscal budget to fund public education from primary to secondary to post-secondary education. The funding comes from many years of Canadian tax, and the funding goes directly to development and research, facilities upgrade, services, and the like. International students are direct beneficiaries of the quality education system that has been improved on for so many years. So even if international students pay 3 times more in tuition fees, just know that you will be receiving top-notch education. And with that, you will be given this knowledge and skill that will make you competitive in this new global economy. Last but not least, one reason to study in Canada is because of its diversity, community, and human rights. Canada is known for its multiculturalism and its respect for human rights. It does not matter what your sexual orientation is, what your religious beliefs are, or your political views or race or identity. Canada wants you to express yourself freely and will respect whatever you believe in. Studying abroad and moving to another country definitely helped me learn to get to know myself better and understand what it truly means to have an open mind. And guys, to be honest, I have never been more honest in expressing myself when I got here. And even better, I was surrounded with people from all walks of life that had differing viewpoints. And it's a beautiful feeling to know that we have a mutual respect for each other's differing point of views. And honestly, that's the best way to learn. No fear, no judgment. It's a great feeling to know that studying in this country makes it a safe place for you to open up to yourself and be free. Guys, it's true. There are several reasons to study and several places to get that education from. But in my opinion, I feel that Canada's education system knows very well how to nurture your mind and your outlook in life. And of course, for all the reasons I stated earlier, it's a no-brainer for me to choose Canada any day. The global economy is becoming more and more competitive. There have been great innovations in this digital age and technology, and I only see this demand to increase later on in the future. Given this, it is imperative to remain or stay competitive in this ever-changing global economy. So maybe consider studying in Canada? Hopefully I have justified my reasons well, but I will respect whichever decision you make, and do know that I'm always cheering you on. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have for today. I do hope that this somehow motivates you to keep on learning, as we all know that life never stops teaching. If you do like my video, I do appreciate if you could please like and subscribe to my channel to get more videos like this. Follow me on my Instagram as well so that I can give you more reasons to come to Canada. Anyway, thank you again. Keep safe